morning. Day 4 on the Beacons Way. It's a glorious morning. It's about 6:20 in the morning and the sun is just about to pop up over Penart Mower. Behind me, got the Brecon Beacons, Pen y Fan. I can even see Carn Pica, the small cairn or the large cairn when you're there. Moon's still in the sky. Out Lloyd, Tor of Oil behind me as well. And if you come across this way, you've got Hatterrell as well. If you come right round, you can just see the sun popping up now behind Penart Mower. And I can just see the Sugarloaf popping up over the ridge as well. Good day ahead of us today. I think it's going to be warm, but looking forward to it. Let's see how far we get today. Well, it's just before 8 o'clock on day 4 and it's really warm. I know the forecast is to get into the mid-20s today. Yesterday we had a cooling breeze when we got on top of the hills, but there's no breeze at all this morning. Yeah, I think it's going to be warm. I've got my longer sleeve shirt on today. I'll try and keep it on as long as I can. I got a little bit, not sunburnt, but I could feel my skin tingling last night. So just wear this for a bit of protection. But yeah, it's another great day. Couldn't ask for better weather. And as for the water source issues now, that's all behind me really, I think. In the western Beacons, it's limestone and I knew the water drained away into the cave system underneath. But I was surprised at how dry the ground was, even in areas where you'd expect water to be gathering. On this side of the Beacons, we're not having so many problems. So carrying about a litre at a time and filtering water when you need it, drinking it, topping up, and then carrying on until the next water source. So yesterday stayed really hydrated, no issues at all, bearing in mind it was still a warm day. In fact, I'm just walking past, there's a stream behind me now. We'll be do a bit of housework this morning. Got to wash my pots and pans, filter some water, have a drink before the climb up above Cumdee. So today's trail kitchen, this is, you can either call it a second breakfast or a first lunch, getting a bit peckish, is 30p noodles from Tesco's. Tesco chow mein, full of goodness. They're on the stove. I don't know if you can see that there. Looks like the stove down there. Where's the stove? There it is. So in they are, in the pot. What delights we have on the trail. Just approaching Table Mountain. This sits above the town of Crickhowell and gives the town its name. In Welsh it's Crwg Hywel. Crwg translates to crick in English, crick meaning is an old word for Iron Age hill fort. Hywel translates to Howell, so Crickhowell. Not going up there today, we're heading down the valley to pick up our next climb, which will be up to Crugmawr, which will be the biggest climb of the day. It's 20 past 12 now on day 4, and it's pretty warm, but there's a nice breeze, so if you get in the breeze it's very bearable. It's our first sight of Skirrid and the end of the walk, so I'll try and put my finger on it for you, which is there. That's the Skirrid just there. That's Sugarloaf there, and that's the Skirrid there. So we'll be finishing tomorrow. I've done this climb so many times over the years, but I never tire of the view that I'm going to pan round to in a minute. So that's Table Mountain behind me, Crugmawr. We've climbed from that valley behind us, and this is the view that opens out into the Black Mountains. Absolutely stunning. I love this climb, and I love this view. Really feel like I'm on home territory now. All the paths on the Beacons Way that I'm going to do today and tomorrow I know really well. Homeward bound. We are in the church of Patricio, and that's a 15th century rood screen, and some fantastic original decorations on the wall. Beautiful. So this is the Revenge Stone. I don't know the true story really, other than some English fella did something to some local people, probably brought him to justice. He might have been a justice or something like that, I don't know. Anyway, he was lured up here, or came up here, and they got the revenge on him just by killing him. That's what you do in Wales, I guess, to English people in years gone by. We like the English now though, except when it comes to rugby. And who won the Grand Slam? 25 past 6 now on day 4, coming down through Cumbuchel, and straight ahead of us is Llantoni Priory. Wonderful place. Having had an evening meal and sat out of the sun for quite a while at Garn Wen and had the breeze on us, feeling a lot better, feeling quite hot and bothered really before, but now feeling a lot better. So we're sticking to our original plan, and what we're going to do when we get to Llantoni is we're going to refuel with some water, and then we're going to make our way up onto Hatterrall Ridge and look for a place to camp up there. So should be up there before the sun goes down or thereabouts, and that'll be the last camp of the trip, somewhere on Hatterrall Ridge. That's the end of day 4, and this is the final camp spot on my trip on the Beacons Way. Made it up to Hatterrall Hill, and it's now 7:45. We've just walked about 24 miles today, which is a good going, bearing in mind how hot it's been today. And when we got to Garn Wen on the other side of the valley, we had a long break there, got out of the sun, into the breeze, and cooled down quite a bit because it was a tough old climb coming up from the Tabernacle Chapel below at the bottom. So great camp spot this, lovely flat pitches we can have, and what a view to wake up to in the morning. Absolutely fantastic. See you tomorrow.